Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. I find no reason better than the universal expression of peace. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Before we move, I would like to begin with the recitation of the Holy Quran by Qari Musab al-Mu'allim.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وأنزلنا إليك الكتاب بالحق مصدقا لما بين يديه من الكتاب ومهيمنا عليه فاحكم بينهم بما أنزل الله ولا تتبع أهواءهم عما جاءك من الحق لكل جعلنا منكم شرعة ومنهاجا ولو شاء الله لجعلكم أمة واحدة ولكن ليبلوكم فيما آتاكم فاستبقوا الخيرات إلى الله مرجعكم جميعا فينبئكم بما كنتم فيه تختلفون وأنحكم بينهم بما أنزل الله ولا تتبع أهواءهم واحذرهم أن يفتنوك عن بعض ما أنزل الله إليك فإن تولوا فاعلم أنما يريد الله أن يصيبهم ببعض ذنوبهم وإن كثيرا من الناس لفاسقون أفحكم الجاهلية تبغون ومن أحسن من الله حكما لقوم يوقنون.
Now you all are quite aware of the speaker. I'd like to give a small introduction for any of you who are new here. Sheikh Yusuf was raised in a strong Christian home. He was educated in Texas, became successful in music business, owning stores, TV shows, and he used his talents to promote faith in God while doing some preaching from the Bible. In 1991, he tried to convert a Muslim from Egypt, but he found the true facts about real Islam and he became a Muslim. Alhamdulillah. Since coming to Islam, he has helped thousands of new people entering Islam, even while answering many harsh attacks against Muslims, just using straight talk, simple humor, and a lot of love. He makes it fun and easy for all of us to understand. Sheikh Yusuf served as delegate to United Nations Peace Summit for Religious Leaders, U.S. Federal Chaplain from 1994 until 2000. His story, Priests and Preachers Enter Islam, is truly amazing and has been all over the internet in many languages. You can laugh and cry at the same time. www.yusufestes.com, one of over 2,000 websites he has for Islam. His book, Bible, A Closer Look, is online at www.911bible.com and his email is yusuf.guideus.tv. They call him the funny Sheikh. Yusuf Estes is loved by children and adults of all faiths. They delight to hear him and entertain as he brings the pure message of Islam in simple English terms, and he makes it fun and easy to understand while referring to the Quran and teachings of Islam. You can hear and see see him broadcast his live shows on the internet, in chat rooms, Facebook, and TV channels around the world every day. He has over 2,000 websites for Islam. His current project is one of the century's biggest milestones for Muslims everywhere. Sheikh Yusuf is the founder and operator of the very first American television channel for Islam, all in English, on the internet and now on satellite TV 24 hours a day, called Guide Us TV. Now he tells people, get guided with Guide Us TV. This is the last lecture part of Sheikh Yusuf's Bahrain tour, inshallah. So we would like that you would, inshallah, stay back and listen to some of the information that we have to give to you. It's regarding basically our da'wah project, inshallah, so we'd like to give you some information. So after the talk is over, I would like that you people please stay back for some time, inshallah. The topic of discussion, tonight's discussion is why Shariah, why not man-made laws? It was part of a series of lectures. It is the third lecture part of that series, inshallah. The Shaykh will be discussing that. I would now like to call Sheikh Yusuf to the stage.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala rasulullah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa wahdahu la sharika lahu wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Assalamu alaikum. MashaAllah. Got a nice crowd here tonight, MashaAllah. I'm happy to see that. There's a lot of activity going around the world tonight. You know that? Lots of stuff happening everywhere. And Bahrain is no exception. We always got something going on, yeah? Alhamdulillah. So tonight we want to jump right into our subject because it's something that all of the folks back home in the United States, they're really concerned about this. But before I do anything else, I have to tell you some very good news. Anybody here like good news? Huh? We're so used to bad news, we didn't even know there was such a thing as good news anymore. All right? Yep, that's right. But we have good news. Our television channel, Guide Us TV, has been on satellite, for 2 years. And we've been working to put it on another frequency and get the local cable and a broadcast there in the United States on antenna. So when you have just any television, you turn it on, it will come on. So before I left, we made these agreements, we put everything in place, paid all the money, got it all ready to go, but we had a big snowstorm. Maybe you heard about the big snowstorm. A lot of problems. My car broke down. I couldn't do anything. I said, well, when I get back, we'll have to pick up where we left off. But alhamdulillah, my wife and some volunteers there, they made it happen. And last night, while we were here, live on satellite, it came on so that we were also live on the antenna and the cable there in Ohio and the new frequency. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So the people going chung 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 looking for something to watch. Bahrain? English? What's this? Islam? Oh my God! Good news. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Well, anyhow, in the United States, when I left, there were like 23 states. There were 13, now it's like 23, I think, states out of the 50 states, which made a law forbidding, making it forbidden for anybody to practice Shariah. Against the law, Shariah against the law. How many of you see this? This is crazy. You see how crazy this is? No? Okay, I'm going to tell you. I want you to listen. First, the United States of America has a constitution. The Constitution of the United States guarantees certain fundamental rights to every human being that lives in the United States. Fundamental rights, haq. You have rights. When my grandfathers left England and came to the United States, there was not the United States. It wasn't even called America. You know what it was called? New World. They called it the New World. And they went there because of the oppression, dhulm, against the people at that time. It's not this one. Not that one. Is it? It's this one, isn't it? All right, let's do it this way. See if it comes back up again. I don't know who's controlling the sound thing, but somebody need to do something. Try taking the echo out. That always helps. You're in a huge giant room like this and you add the echo to everything that you do. Okay. Alhamdulillah. Then just imagine we're live, brand new channel, and we're doing this. This, alhamdulillah. We Muslims are the worst ones to shoot ourselves in the foot. I'm sorry to tell you this. It's not the way to do it. Alhamdulillah. But I knew that when I got into this deal, so alhamdulillah. Anyhow, now I want to come back to this subject. The United States has a constitution guaranteeing every single person rights. When they started, they had slaves. They were talking about giving rights to people, but not to slaves, because slaves were not considered human. And some of my relatives were slaves. The Estes family, when they came over, they were slaves, but they were indentured servants. That means you have to buy your way out with your time, your effort, and then after 10 years, you can be free. Or do another 5 years, and I'll give you a piece of land that they got for free. George Washington, the first president of the United States, had over 40 slaves, and when he would free them, he would maybe give them a piece of land or something like this. And I used to live there in Alexandria, Virginia, in a part of it called Gum Springs. And that used to belong to him, and he gave it to a slave. So this was the way that they did it. They had slaves, but until you got out of slavery, you didn't get those rights. But alhamdulillah, now anybody lives in the United States. It doesn't matter about your servitude, your job, or your color of your skin, or anything like this. It's the same. And that's good. Also, women didn't have any rights. You know that? They couldn't vote 100 years ago in the United States. Women could not vote. No voting. If you're a woman, you don't. And she couldn't buy or sell property on her own either, without her father's signature or somebody signing for her. Imagine this. So we see that they're constantly changing their law, and I'm talking now about what's called man-made laws. One of the rights, though, is for all people to have their own religion, and it wasn't enough just to say that. They made a Bill of Rights, the first 10 Bill of Rights that came after the Constitution. They were all on the same page, talking about the freedom of worship. It said that Congress, that's the government, will make no law with regard to religion. Congress will make no law regarding religion. Yet right now, almost half of the states of the United States have a law against Shariah.